Hey guys, I'm not even gonna do an official intro here. I'm not gonna pause or cut or anything. This is completely unscripted. I had to talk about the Hell in a Cell main event, Seth Rollins versus The Fiend. It's an absolute disappointment, and I had such high hopes going into this. I really did. It really pains me to say that they did what they did, and that they completely killed the biggest thing that they had. The one thing that they maybe could have said that they did better than AEW. But then they ruined it. And that's just... it's really upsetting, honestly. For the first time in quite a while, and this year, they were starting to pick up momentum. Raw maybe wasn't so good, obviously. But NXT was great. SmackDown was pretty good. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. The rest of Hell in a Cell was okay. I mean, it wasn't the worst. It kind of was, but I'm trying to give up some points here. But you have these two characters. You have this character. You have the Fiend. Okay, you have Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, who was built up for 4 months after WrestleMania, and you have him finally debut on Raw. I was there for that. That was absolutely amazing when he beat up Finn Balor. The energy in the air, there was nothing like it. The first live WWE show I've ever been to, and I got to see The Fiend make his debut. That was fantastic. Then, for a few weeks, up until SummerSlam, he starts to beat these people up. He starts to put in the Mandible Claw, Sister Abigail's, that's how it goes. And he's doing great. Everybody loves him. Everybody loves the Firefly Funhouse gimmick. There's going to be some people that said it was a little childish, but, And then they announce the day before... No, not the day before. The Raw before Clash of Champions. Bray Wyatt is going to challenge Braun Strowman or Seth Rollins for the Universal Championship at Hell in a Cell. And right away, I knew. I was like, this is way too early for this. Way, way too early. You have to build the Fiend up more. And so, as we went on, I got more hopeful. He starts, taking out Seth's opponents, delivering these amazing Firefly Funhouses. And then I'm sitting there, Friday night, watching him take down Seth for the final time for Hell in a Cell. And I'm just thinking, they're going to mess this up. They're going to mess this up. Something is going to happen. I had so many different theories, whether it was all of Bray Wyatt's victims come down and attack him, whether it was... I don't even know. Something was going to go wrong. Did I expect it to be this bad? No, I didn't. I thought that they were going to fix it somehow. But the match started, okay, and I was so excited. I was like, oh, we're going to see The Fiend as Universal Champion. We're gonna get him a big Aleister Black build-up and have them fight at WrestleMania. It's going to be amazing. The Fiend's going to have the best title run ever. And the beginning of the match was great. All right, you got the two going back and forth. Would I have loved for The Fiend to have just killed Seth Rollins, one Mandible Claw dead? Of course. Who wouldn't? I would have loved just another Finn Balor match like SummerSlam. But obviously, Seth Rollins being the babyface, they gotta give him something. So, they go back and forth. Seth then grabs a chair, grabs whatever, and then The Fiend grabs his giant Harley Quinn mallet. And that was awesome. That was absolutely great that they brought that back. And so he just starts beating down on Seth with it. No, nothing's going wrong. It's pretty great. Then he drops it. Somehow they get back into the ring. I'm not really remembering the whole thing here. And Seth hits The Fiend. No, he starts beating him with the kendo stick. And The Fiend is just taking it. Not even flinching. This is absolutely great. We have this unstoppable force. You thought he was better? He's even better than that. And so then Seth hits him with the stomp. And I was like, okay, he's going to kick out at 2. He kicks out at 1. The Fiend kicks out at 1. Oh, stunning. Absolutely amazing. Does it again and again. Seth then hits 6 more stomps and a pedigree, and the Fiend kicks out. Oh, amazing. And then the Fiend just doesn't get up. He's just lying there in the middle of the ring doing absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Not even moving. Seth starts beating him with the chair. He kicks out. Seth uses the ladder. Seth then uses a toolbox. And just watching it. And I was like, is this really the crap we're getting? They're killing the Fiend. The crowd is booing the Fiend. The crowd is booing Seth Rollins. You know what? It takes a lot for me to not like Seth Rollins. I am not enjoying Seth Rollins. And that takes a lot. That takes a hell of a lot because I stick by my guys no matter what. I still stick by Gallows and Anderson no matter what their booking looks like. And the crowd is booing the Fiend. Of all people, your hottest thing right now, they're booing the Fiend. And this had me absolutely infuriated. I said, there is only one way they can come back with this, is if the Fiend gets up and Seth just goes mad and, starts freaking out or whatever, and the Fiend kills him and Mandible Claws him and takes the title. That was the only way they could have brought it back. But then Seth grabs a sledgehammer. And I was like, alright, we can still come back from this. And the ref starts going, no, Seth, you can't do this. You're going to a dark place. Blah, don't go there. What are you, my dad? Shut up! So Seth thinks about it, and then it almost looks like he's crying for a minute, which that really hit. That was emotional. And then he hits him with the sledgehammer, and the ref calls for the freaking bell. The ref calls for the bell. Are you freaking kidding me? You have to be an absolute idiot to write what these people wrote. Okay? You can't get a DQ in a Hell in a Cell match. Mick Foley went through the cell. Mick Foley fell from the top of the cell. Mick Foley fell through the damn cell. Was there a DQ? Or sorry, let me rephrase this so that I could say it the way that they say it. A stoppage so that he doesn't get that hurt. Okay? Did they stop it then? No. No, they didn't. Okay? And then that was it. There was nothing. There was no way to come back from this. It was all over. Absolutely done. Absolutely ridiculous. But then medical personnel starts coming out, and they get a freaking stretcher. You're going to put the Fiend on a stretcher. This monster, this gothic character, on a stretcher. Are you freaking kidding me? Seth goes to, take off his shirt. I was like, is he going to take the Fiend's mask off or something? And then, the Fiend just gets up and, Mandible Claws him. He's like, oh, psych. Why didn't you do that before? Before the friggin' DQ was announced. And then, blah, blah, blah. The Fiend starts ripping up the outside area. He hits the Sister Abigail onto the concrete. Sticks his fingers in Seth's mouth. Seth starts bleeding with some really fake blood. And that was it. That was it. That was what we were building up for a month. And that was supposed to be the greatest match of the year. And ruined. Absolutely ruined. I see one way WWE can make the smallest amount of redemption. Because this has to go down as one of the worst endings in WWE history. Okay. You had AEW chance, refund chance, restart the match chance. I don't understand what goes through these people's heads that makes them think that they have to ruin every single awesome thing they have. I don't even want to talk about the red lighting. The red lighting was just god-awful. I feel bad for the people that were there. You could probably hardly see a thing. It really infuriates me, guys. It really infuriates me that this is how one of the greatest matches went down. what could have been one of the greatest matches of all time. Okay, this is why, if you don't want the Fiend to have a title, you don't give him a title shot this early, okay? I don't understand what they were doing with Seth Rollins. I don't understand why this was critical. I don't understand what this did for either of them. And all I can think of is that Fox wants the Fiend, so they're just like, oh, alright, we'll botch it, and then he can go over there, and they could deal with it. But it's just really horrible that this is the way it happened. And I can't express that enough. Okay? But the only way that they can fix this is if tonight on Raw, Seth Rollins comes out and he does his stupid babyface speech, probably going to get booed, but he has to deal with it, and about how he went to the darkest places to survive the Fiend, and he did it. And then we get the Firefly Funhouse, where Bray Wyatt says the Fiend wants more, something like that. And that's the main event tonight on Raw. And the Fiend comes out, Seth Rollins comes out, the Fiend comes out, kills him, and then becomes the champion. And that is the only way you can have the smallest, most tiniest bit of redemption. Okay? Because I really just can't believe that this is what happened. This is what it came to. For once, I thought WWE was finally going to do something right. Because you know that this did not come from Bray Wyatt. And if it did, I'm really upset that he threw his character in the garbage. Because it was fantastic. It was absolutely fantastic. He has the coolest entrance ever. He has one of the best character arcs of all time. I don't know if you want to call it an arc or a storyline, but... And then you throw that crap in the garbage. You just absolutely kill this character. The best thing WWE has against AEW. And it's really sad, guys. It's really sad. I went to bed really upset and mad. And I had to think about this all day today. I talked to a couple people about it, and they had the same exact thoughts. I don't think that there was a single person out there who said that this was good. I saw a couple of tweets on Twitter, people saying, just give it time. This is all part of the Fiend's story arc. But it doesn't matter what they do from here. I don't see how they can even explain. Like, what are you going to do? Say that that's what the Fiend wanted? That's how twisted the Fiend is? That I just don't know what's going to happen, guys. I think that's really all I could say about this. Go ahead and watch this week's WWE Talking to Me video. It was pretty bad. It's pretty rushed. Because I was just so upset about the Fiend thing, and it came out late or whatever. And I completely forgot to mention that 205 was canceled this week, and that I think at the beginning of the video I said this was a good week for WWE, because that was before Hell in a Cell. Because I wrote the beginning of the script and recorded it before Hell in a Cell. And then you had what happened on Raw. And yeah, I'm really upset, guys, and this could have been so good. But hey, what are you gonna do? You can't change it. It happened. That's that. I guess that's all, guys. Go ahead and watch that video. Feel free to check out the AEW Dynamite discussion video. That was an awesome debut. Another one coming this Friday. Pretty excited for that. Excited to see what AEW does. Some more build-ups to Full Gear. Not sure how I'm going to watch Full Gear. I'm not paying $50 every couple months for a pay-per-view, but probably just watch somebody's live reaction and write a script off of that. You'll definitely be able to tell that I didn't watch those pay-per-views. But anyways, it feels good to, actually get that off my chest and be able to talk about it with anger, because can't really talk about it with anger at other people, because then they get angry and then it's just not a good day for anybody. So, with that said, feel free to check out my Comic-Con review video. I'm not sure what the title is going to be. Probably coming out sometime this week. Don't have a specific date yet. New York Comic-Con was great. Got some really awesome stuff. And soon, we'll be starting up a Kingdom Hearts series. Yeah, starting all the way with Kingdom Hearts 1, going through Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, 3, Probably not Rechain of Memories. Birth by Sleep, though. We'll be playing that. Never played that one before. I've played 1, 2, and 3. I have not played Birth by Sleep, though. Very excited for that. And this just kind of turned up into an update video for the week. But other than that, guys, yeah. That's all. I hope you... Nah. I was going to say I hope you enjoyed, but clearly you didn't if you're here watching this. Go ahead and leave your comments down below what you think WWE can do to turn the Fiend around and maybe make it right. Anyways, that's all for this, guys. Always remember to fight on.